By conducting thorough vendor security assessments, organizations can potentially reduce their reliance on cybersecurity insurance.
Here's an expanded explanation.
Vendor security assessments play a crucial role in risk management strategies for organizations. When organizations engage with third-party vendors or suppliers, they inherently expose themselves to varying degrees of cybersecurity risk. These risks can range from data breaches to disruptions in service, and the consequences can be financially devastating. However, by conducting comprehensive vendor security assessments, organizations can proactively identify and mitigate these risks before they materialize. When vendors demonstrate robust cybersecurity practices and adherence to industry standards and regulations, the overall risk associated with those vendor relationships decreases. This, in turn, can lead to reduced reliance on cybersecurity insurance. Here's how vendor security assessments contribute to insurance reduction. 1. Risk mitigation. Vendor assessments help identify vulnerabilities and weaknesses in vendor security practices.
When these issues are addressed through remediation plans and improvements, the likelihood of security incidents diminishes, reducing the need for insurance coverage against such incidents.
2. Lower premiums. Insurers often take into account an organization's risk profile when determining premiums. With a strong vendor security assessment program in place, an organization's risk profile improves, potentially leading to lower insurance premiums. 3. Coverage optimization. By having a clear understanding of vendor security practices, organizations can optimize their cybersecurity insurance coverage to align with their actual risk exposure.
This avoids overpaying for unnecessary coverage.
4. Negotiating power. Organizations with robust vendor security practices may have stronger negotiating power with insurers, leading to more favorable terms and lower premiums. 5. Reduced claims. Effective vendor assessments can help prevent security incidents from occurring in the first place. Fewer incidents mean fewer insurance claims, which can further reduce insurance costs over time. While vendor security assessments can contribute to reducing cybersecurity insurance costs, it's essential to strike a balance between risk management practices and insurance coverage. Cybersecurity insurance remains an important financial safety net in the event of a catastrophic breach or incident, even when vendor assessments are in place. Organizations should work closely with their risk management and insurance teams to determine the optimal strategy for managing cybersecurity risk. Let's move to the questions for vendor security assessment. If you like this video, subscribe to this channel and hit bell icon to get notification. There are 3 industry standard security assessment methodologies you can start with. 1. The SANS Top 20 Critical Security Controls. A short list of controls developed by security experts based on practices that are known to be effective in reducing cyber risks. From the System Administration, Networking, and Security Institute, SANS. 2. The NIST Framework for Improving Critical Infrastructure, a framework that combines a variety of cybersecurity standards and best practices together in one understandable document. From the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST. 3. Customized assessment checklists. Now moving to questions below are the questions you should include in your assessments. Question 1. Who holds the responsibility for cybersecurity within the organization? This responsibility may be assigned to various individuals within the organization, but it is essential to establish designated points of contact for your vendors. Question 2. Does the organization have a Chief Information Security Officer, CISO? You should confirm that the vendor has an individual in a leadership role, whether it's a director, vice president, or CISO, who is accountable for overseeing the security strategy. Question 3. Does a cross-organizational committee convene regularly to address cybersecurity matters? Organizations that incorporate diverse viewpoints are inclined to adopt a more advanced approach to cyber risk management. Question 4. Have you engaged in a cybersecurity simulation or drill alongside your senior executives? Running tabletop drills can help an organization nail down a quick response time. Question 5. What is your method for ranking the most crucial assets within your organization? Gaining insight into the organization's priorities can provide an understanding of how it allocates its time and resources. Question 6. In particular, what measures do you implement to safeguard customer information? Regarding your data, you should inquire explicitly about the methods used for its protection. Is it secured through encryption, access control, or other security mechanisms? Question 7. What is the procedure for reporting cybersecurity incidents? You probably want to review the incident escalation document, which outlines how incidents are categorized and prioritized, as well as the involvement of individuals, from the IT security team to the senior executive team, as a significant incident progresses. Question 8. Have you encountered a noteworthy cybersecurity incident in the past? If so, kindly provide a definition and description of the incident. While providing a definition is essential, the detailed description of the significant incident will offer valuable insights. Pay careful attention to how the matter was addressed and the speed of resolution. Question 9. When was the most recent occasion when a third-party organization conducted a cybersecurity assessment for your organization? What were the outcomes or findings from that assessment? While assessments offer a momentary view of the situation, it's crucial to ensure that your third-party entities are successfully passing their audits. If any issues arise, it's important to confirm that they are being addressed appropriately. Questions 10. Could you please share the findings from your most recent vulnerability assessment or penetration test? Seek specific information about the conducted tests or assessments, as well as comprehensive descriptions of the results and any plans for remediation. Regardless of whether the findings are positive or negative, thoroughness is important. Question 11. Please provide information about the qualifications and proficiency of your IT security personnel. Experience and knowledge are of utmost importance. Question 12. Do you delegate any IT or IT security responsibilities to third-party service providers? If yes, could you please specify their identities, roles, and the level of access they possess? Having this information is crucial to conduct thorough due diligence on any external entities that might have the potential to access your sensitive data. Question 13. What kinds of cybersecurity policies are currently implemented within your organization? The policies themselves may differ, and what's truly significant is their effective enforcement. However, it is crucial to establish at least acceptable use, remote access, and privacy and security policies to articulate the organization's requirements. Question 14. How often do you provide training to your employees regarding your IT security policies, and do you employ automated assessments for this purpose? Well-trained employees are significantly more inclined to refrain from downloading malware that could potentially impact your data. Question 15. What methods do you employ to catalog both authorized and unauthorized devices and software? Organizations equipped with an automated system to monitor their system's operations will gain enhanced visibility into security incidents. Question 16. Have you established secure configurations for both hardware and software? The critical aspect here is security. Ensure that your IT security department plays a role in verifying these configurations. Question 17. What methods do you employ for ongoing assessment and mitigation of cybersecurity vulnerabilities within your organization? You want assurance that your vendor maintains a continual focus on cybersecurity and is attuned to addressing any existing issues. Question 18. What procedures do you employ to evaluate the security of the software you create and procure? Possessing a well-developed application security program serves as a means to diminish the threat landscape within an organization. Question 19. What processes do you use to monitor the security of your wireless networks? Strive to comprehend their approach to safeguarding their network from opportunistic hackers and unauthorized access. Question 20. Do you have a data recovery capability? This may be the reference for your data being recovered or not. Question 21. How do you securely configure your network infrastructure? This is to understand if they have by design approach for security or they are doing ad hoc. Just to check, is this information useful for you? If yes, would like to get your love for our efforts with your subscribe and hitting like and bell to notification, as we regularly upload such high-value information. Question 22. Do you have automated tools that continuously monitor to ensure malicious software is not deployed? Most attackers are moving their efforts to the endpoint, as this is where your data is located. Question 23. Describe the processes and tools you use to reduce and control administrative privileges in your organization. Not everyone needs administrative access. Reducing privileges is an essential element toward creating a more secure digital ecosystem.
Question 24. Do you blacklist or whitelist communications? This procedure demonstrates the vendor's proactive stance in distinguishing between favorable and unfavorable Internet communications. Question 25. What methods do you employ to scrutinize security log data? Examine in detail whether these procedures are automated or whether they are being executed at all. Question 26. How do you monitor privileged accounts?
Elevating privileges is a frequently used tactic by external attackers, but insider threats can also pose significant risks to your data.
Ensure that there is vigilant monitoring of the most sensitive accounts. Question 27. What measures have you implemented to thwart the unauthorized extraction, exfiltration of sensitive data, especially sensitive customer data like ours? When setting up a data loss prevention tool, ensure it is configured to block the egress of your sensitive data from the environment. Many times, DLPs are configured only to prevent specific data categories, e.g., personally identifiable information, from being transmitted. Question 28. What is your approach to preparing for and educating employees about cybersecurity incidents? What protocols do you have established for incident response, and do you conduct routine drills for these procedures? This multi-part inquiry should offer you a more comprehensive understanding of how your vendor's organization would address security issues or concerns, should they arise. Question 29. Do you perform routine external and internal assessments to discover vulnerabilities and potential attack paths, such as penetration testing, red team simulations, or vulnerability scanning? Deploying a skilled team to attempt access is a method for enhancing an organization's defensive capabilities. Question 30. Do you possess a disaster recovery strategy? Please provide a description of it. It's essential to ascertain whether your vendor has established appropriate procedures to safeguard your data or assets in the event of an unforeseen emergency. There are many other questions also. If you are interested to know, let us know in the comment box. We will be happy to provide the response. If you have not subscribed to this channel, you can subscribe and press bell icon to get notification. Do not forget to like and share this video in your LinkedIn profiles.